keep moving. Bravo, are you good? 10-4.
Прикрываю огнем. Прикрываю огнем. Я иду.
Alright, so now I can't see them.
Прикрываю
So they're
огнем.
in death.
Я иду.
I can start shooting somewhere up there. So this gun,
Прикрываю огнем.
not a. Yeah, so they're indefinite there. That's good. That's a good spot. Let's see.
Контакт. Неизвестный человек. 50 метров.
Oh, God damn it! Fucking hell.
Контакт. Контакт метров. Север.
Oh, good.
Bravo, good hit. Good hit.
Still on. Nice.
Bravo copies.
Come on. Jesus Christ. ETR to kill us there, right? So oh, no. Oh, this dude is out of ammo. Come on.
No, east, on the hill, far.
Oh, there's someone else.
Говорит первый.
Alright, so now they're getting the hang of it.
Bravo, where are you at?
Push some more dudes at them. Front. Yeah, they can't see back here. So. Border.
Bravo, we're gonna now maneuver to your left flank so we can have defilade from that machine gun. The machine gun is oriented southwest.
So I don't have anybody else left here that can maneuver up from here, so...
Smoke, bearing 150, machine gun nest, squad size element at nest.
Correct. We've already engaged it.
Hey, firm, my guys are calling out that there's still foot mobiles running around up there.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hey, your guys need to also keep...
Why can't I switch to the...
Я иду.
What did it... Oh, he's a fucking ammo bearer for the...
Я иду.
Ammo bearer for the RPG guy.
size element 125, 200 meters.
Oh, call out June size. That's just that. It's. Oh, these guys are running. Fucking. So. Alright, so I started recording. Like, I didn't think about it before now, but yeah. So they're running up this hedgerow here. It's not too bad. Kind of doing. So they could have gone.
Somebody's throwing flashes.
There's this draw
Yeah,
up
it's
here.
me.
They
It
could've
said smoke on Smed. Smoke out.
approach up there.
A firm, that happened to me earlier.
So from the starting location, like, you know, push direct west.
I got smoke out.
Out. So that's kind of the importance of map recon. But they're making.
Alpha, Bravo's push to the last set of concealment we have on this machine gun nest.
Roger, when you get to the base of that hill, maneuver to the east, northeast, go around using the rocks.
A firm.
Oh yeah, okay, up there.
Alright, you
smokes
guys,
or anything?
we gotta keep them off that hill.
Bravo, don't forget your 40 smokes. Use smokes for concealment. These guys are all fucking dead. So. Doing this. Alright, I'm gonna push one more Vic up. It's just a BRDM or something. I could spawn these with a fucking crew. Or I could choose passengers. Yeah, fuck it, let's put passengers in there. I just want.
Bravo, I'm maneuvering this vehicle to the left, east.
A firm, we're on your right.
What's that?
If you got any 40s, let's try to keep them up there.
Alright, so you are going to first go there, and then I wanted to support this. Alright, so now they made some pretty good progress. Oh, they're not going to be able to drive that pickup that fucking slow.
Once we get close, we need to try to get frags.
Alright. That way up.
Oh my god, this is so close, dude. Right here,
All together now. There should be good to go. And I'm gonna start defending this fucking. What's this bullshit? So, defend. Area there. Not a team, but a squad. Here we go. Oh, they don't have a lot of sight lines there. That sucks. You know what? I'm just gonna have you guys maneuver instead. So you're gonna move here, and then here, and then like so. These guys are gonna stay there.
Bravo, what's your status? Everyone good?
A-frame. My team
Alright,
2's a
let's
little
keep
slow.
moving.
Where's the BRDM?
1-1, can we get medic assist on the couple of the Bravo members moving really slow?
Roger, names would be helpful.
It's just Yielding.
Just you.
Done.
Alright, Alpha, how do you want to do this?
Up on the hill.
This dude has no idea what the fuck he's supposed to be doing. Alright, suppress. God damn, press over there. Just fucking do it. Go! It is not that fucking difficult. Holy shit. Also, these guys did like not do what I told them to do. Alright, you guys. Forced move here, then here, then here.
Bravo, keep pushing up this road nice and smooth.
Wow. Okay. Pain in my ass. Suppressive fire. Out to do it from right there. Stop looking around, you asshole.
CLS is down.
Fuck off. Press. Chin. Go and treat.
Bravo, what do you got?
You guys need to be in cover.
I'm having to replace my gunner or reload 50. That's some sort of vehicle or something.
Guys,
Roger.
they're peeking out of this from behind this. Yep. That looks like it.
There's some sort of vehicle out there. We gotta keep moving through the tree line.
Good. Crew kill. BRDM disable. Let's go. What is going on? Where did this go? Oh, did they all die? They're literally on. Alright, so now really they should put the vehicle on this side of this tree line.
Bravo is continuing to push forward.
Roger, we're moving the vehicle. Last belt, jeez.
I'll rearm your vehicle when you guys are black on the 50. Let me know.
Bravo, we're maneuvering to the east of this tree line so we can have some cover here.
A-firm, Bravo's also in the tree line, pushing
All right,
east.
so here's the
I see
one
you
first
guys,
compound that is
this is gonna
occupied,
be
and
pretty
then
tight for me to
they're
maneuver through here.
occupying this one and this one to control these routes here, just so you guys are tracked.
Copy.
All right. Why is this guy so low? He's not doing anything. Bit black on it. This guy just missed the entire fucking party. This guy's down. So let him do. So they're most likely gonna take this route into the town. That's fine. They can clear it. They can get to this end and then just clear it.
Bravo, let's orient yourself on the map so we can make sure we're headed the right.
Fences in the town are down. These guys.
Set up security so we don't get fucking pushed in the ass here.
Alright. Alright, I still got... Okay, who are you?
Believe we are just to the we're like 058 073 or somewhere in there 059 073. Roger. We need to reorient
Someone
south
get on a gun, please.
and then come through this tree line.
Nobody wants to go on the fucking machine gun. Really?
Got it, there's the fourth guy.
I'll just
Catch up to Bravo.
So this is where they would have, like, if they had come up this draw, this is basically where they would have ended up. Alright. Send some defenses. Oh, they're still behind, so I spawn 2 squads there.
Bravo, I'm going to use this small little dirt path to kind of keep the vehicle on. Bravo copies.
Those guys there. So yeah, I think it looks like they wanna...
I don't really want to push up to the corner of this without checking. If you guys can push up to the south tree line and make sure that I don't poke my head out into something big. Bravo's already ahead of you.
Do that.
Bravo's got contact, bearing 350.
Enemies behind us, enemies behind us, enemies behind us in the tree line. We only have 4 rounds left in the 50.
Roger, Simon.
I need you guys to deal with all that inside the wall.
Copy, it looks like the town is direct west of us.
Hey, firm.
I'll... Supply.
Roger, thank you. Hey, get that southwest.
It's a 0 out of 300.
We're still empty on black on bags for this 50.
Roger, I'm trying to troubleshoot. Is there a rearm option?
She needs to get out.
Yeah, from up big. For 2 seconds. Why isn't there a rearm option here? Why is this game so... No, that shit is just not working. Alright, Alpha, I can't get it to work. I'm gonna replace your vehicle. Stand by.
Roger. Bravo, what's your status?
We just took care of the rear infantry that was coming up on your 6.
Can you get oriented and try to get eyes on the town? Just got my vehicle replaced.
There, so... Should be the last dudes in the town. I just have to go clear it. These guys are still there. Alright, so now we know they're coming
Here we
from
go.
here.
Let's get
Gotta
this,
get this
let's
fucking...
going here.
Oh, now he went on the gun. You know what? I'm gonna... What they're gonna do is they're going to...
Let's keep moving down the road.
Hey, from Bravo's moving through the tree line. I can see some buildings, but I don't have a good sight line on the town.
Roger.
I'm approaching the
This
tree
one.
line.
Alright, so they're gonna
edge.
take this and they're gonna reorient it in this direction here. Oh, I gotta fucking be quick. Get on it. Stay on it. And really, I need to...
Let him up. Bravo, enemies in the town. Engaging with the 50.
Hey, firms. Bravo's got a
Where are you
squad
going?
size element 100 meters out, bearing 260.
Oh my fucking god. Get the right idea. Poor guy. Alright.
Alpha, do you want us to start pushing through the town?
Yes. Push up to that first brown building. Let's start
What
clearing.
are these?
We're gonna hold the road.
Alright, orient that gun, dude. Look to your right, dude. Why are you so useless?
In the town.
Bravo, let's clear the first brown building.
Bridge. Post. Hunter is down.
Bravo, there's enemies across the street. I need you to help.
Yeah, it must have been this guy. That's some okay.
We're having a slight malfunction. We're only able to load 9 rounds at a time into the gun.
Say again in the 50?
We have a bunch of like half partial belts inside of the 50. So it's
Oh my
loading like
God,
9
dude.
rounds at a time. Bravo, what's your status?
Bravo's good. We're about to push to the next building.
Hey, Bravo, stay on the northeast side of the town. I'm gonna get this gun oriented down the road to hold the road.
Hey, firm.
Bravo, I'll let you know if we see anything crossing. You guys gotta work together. I'm gonna give you my extra, or actually, never mind. Disregard that.
No, these are here in the US category. And
Bravo, is Robinson with you?
probably the fucking
He was on the back side of the building we were at. I don't know if he heard our movement.
Can you make sure that he comes back to the vehicle, please? Try not to let anyone cross that road.
You want him back there now?
clear him?
Yes.
That's it. Seems like he has fucking more
Reloading
ammo.
the 50.
Yeah, Alpha, the only thing I can try to do is drop you another new vid.
You're okay, you're okay. Hey, keep...
So, did they take contact from this house already? Of the devil. Come on, dude. Just fucking. Jesus Christ. Are there any windows in that direction? Hello. Who was it?
Alpha, heads up. You've pushed past Bravo.
Should've known. Should've known it was you,
Roger, I
Yotin.
just pushed to this building here to keep these enemies from flanking you.
Hey, firm. I have a man down. I'm currently treating him.
Are you an actual fucking grenadier? No, you're not. Motherfucker. Oh. Oh, you're my hay bale go? What's this you're at 50? This dude only has white flares.
Trying to get a shot on us with an RPG.
He doesn't have an RPG. Okay. One heads up. ISR indicates the enemy activity is mostly coming from the compounds directly south of Bravo's current position across the road break, as well as the compound on your side of the road to the far west. Over.
Roger. Alpha confirms.
Bravo copies.
Are you dead? No. You have an RPG. Why are all these guys always in the middle of fucking reloading when I take control? Like every single time. So reload. And then the reload doesn't work. It's an empty, the mag is empty. Let's see. Dude, you're blowing my cover. Wow. What? Wow. That is a good shot, dude. That is a good shot. From all the way from here.
Bravo, we're outside your
Like
building
right here. Who the fuck was it? Is it you, Groover? I bet it was you. Is it Groover or Yoden? Ooh, they're on the side of the road. That is not good. Yeah, I do. You got anti-tanks.
Bravo, be advised,
Shoot, guys are left. Better move that way. Good stop to... But I know where you are. Just gonna park it there. I'm gonna move up.
he's down. RPG gunner down.
Alright, good job. Don't park the vehicle next to the fucking road anymore. It should be around here somewhere with the Vic. Support the dismounts, remember. What happened to their third dude?
Alright, I'm gonna get us back over there.
Is he still here? Why didn't
I'm
they
gonna get
tell
us
me?
back on the...
Did he not fucking...
Bravo, I'm gonna push into the backyards of your buildings.
Might have to cut it short after his objective, unless they want to keep going. I'll ask him, but... We're already 2.5 hours into this, and we started an hour late, so technically it's 3.5 hours. And I'm gonna push 18 on this side, and then there, and then go search these houses. Another team.
Bravo, what's our status?
Bravo is at the last fence line before the church.
Roger, give me 1 sec. Hey.
Buddies. Oh, they're not gonna jump fences, so I'm gonna go to the safe zone. That's fine.
Bravo, I'm about to bust through this fence here with this vehicle.
Hey, friend.
We're going around. That's okay. They would go like in like here. For some reason they're going around. That's whatever. Alright, so this is much better now. Okay. Get the liquid that dismounts. They pushed through that house with one fucking dude.
Bravo, we gotta get moving quickly. We're getting maneuvered on from our rear.
Yeah, why aren't they moving, by the way? Do that come? I think they took those 3 guys out just to... Alright. Always do. Always fucking reloading.
I see him, Coons. He's on the left side of the building.
Shoot him.
I don't have a shot on him.
Pull that
He's
vehicle
close.
forward. Pull that vehicle forward.
He's close on the left side of this building.
Keep pulling. Keep coming forward. Stop right there.
And there's this big ass antenna on top of the truck that's blocking my shot.
Pull that vehicle forward and turn it sideways.
do whatever the fuck he wants from there. Alright, so there. Made it to the first primary compound. Let's see.
Out that window.
Next yard box. Dragging this window. Grover, I'm Frank. Behind you. Yep, do it. Crossing.
Yo,
Yo,
down.
down! Yo, down!
Behind the fence, blowing. One down.
Martinez, just cover this window.
Copy, covering.
Oh my god. There's something heavy over there.
Having lag issues.
Okay. Alright, he's improving.
down also.
In the yellow building to the right.
I don't know.
Loading. Trying to
God,
scare the
I've ran
motherfucker.
through fucking 2 CLS kids tonight. Alright.
Get him.
Martinez, watch this window right here. I thought I heard shots come through there.
I think he's in the building to the right.
Okay, okay.
Frag out. Pushing into this area.
Copy on you.
There was a guy.
Oh. Got him. Wait, they're both down? Who the fuck shot them? Oh, this dude here. Wow.
Alpha, I need assistance on my position right now.
1-1, there's something wrong with our vehicle. It's not allowing us to pull the driver out.
Fixed. How did he go down? Oh, dude. You guys are just running way too fast. You guys need to be taking it. Alright, well, first building is clear. Why are you in the floor, asshole?
Bust through that fence there.
Yeah, use the Vic to make us another hole.
Oh! Okay, I did not.
Going down.
Oh, they're fucking up his house with the 50. I mean, I don't blame them. That's...
Coons.
This dude is alive. Is alive but conscious. Let's do this next. Poke your fucking barrel through that wall.
BTR. Hold that 50 up so we can get eyes on it.
10-4, that's the one I called up earlier.
BRDM.
Where?
Put a couple shots on that for me.
How in the oh, I should have watched. I don't think they have any more CLS. Alright, let's see.
Turret hasn't noticed us yet.
To the 4. Nice. Guys are running way too. Wow, okay, so that's okay.
Bravo, everybody good?
Alright, so these houses are still occupied. So... We're about to go through this. Why didn't you go?
Bravo, we got close contacts. Southeast pushing up on our rear.
Hey, firm, we got contacts out on the main MSR too.
Right east side lines. Where are you fucking going? Holy shit. Okay, you're gonna move there. Move there.
Alpha Bravo still has one down, waiting to administer repeat.
Alpha and Bravo, break. Their enemies seem to be maneuvering out of the compound at the southeast edge of town.
Say again.
Enemies seem to be maneuvering towards your position from the southeast end of town. Over.
Roger.
Oh, I need to get myself out of there.
On the smoke to the northeast.
Bravo, what's your status?
Bravo is currently down to a 3-man, but we're all up in green.
Roger, I'll stay with you. We're getting still pushed from the white smoke east 70.
Those guys are dead.
How do you want to do this, Alpha?
They're gonna need to get across here.
I'm gonna get this machine gun back down the road, bearing southeast. I need you guys to get set up to be able to cross the road once I set this gun.
Hey, firm.
So, push this squad across there.
Hey, firm. Bravo Actual is in the doorway watching down the road to the southeast.
Bravo, you can go ahead and buddy team cross the road to the next building here. I got our gun pointed southeast.
Bravo's gonna push back and cross from your rear so we don't cross your gun.
Yeah, there you go. Good thinking. Alright, and then with a squad. Did I set up? Yeah, looks like I set up. Alright, so I'm gonna wait until about now. Get closer.
This is Gruber requesting reinsert.
Roger. Wait, what? Alright.
Bravo, you're ready to cross. I got the rear here. You guys can cross and start clearing those buildings.
What? Okay. Alright, give me like try to see if I can.
Прикрываю огнем!
What are these? All cans? Or the tuna cans? there's push the Vic on this space for them to maneuver. So. Push like small 2-man teams.
House across from the Vic is clear.
Roger, I'm gonna try to maneuver across as well. Vic, hold this.
Because they're running low on dudes.
Bravo, is there an area for me to get this vehicle on that side anywhere? Once you clear that building.
Copy, Alpha. You would have to loop around the right side of this house.
I mean, they could just go through up like here, that road, that way, but are you fleeing? Dude. Oh. So guys, that's what happens when you don't end the threat before you start treating your casual.
Bravo, I'm gonna hold until you can kind of get control of that building.
Guys, these guys are just gonna
Bravo
hunker down.
copies.
Call for reinforcement. Who the fuck are you? What are these guys doing? Jesus Christ. Who's still? It's just us now. Yeah, we're at the 3-hour mark, so we're gonna have to end it here. I'm gonna fucking push up ETR as a QRF force. Two of them. Alright, so
Guys, Bravo, heads up, R50 is down for the moment, trying to resolve an issue.
oof.
Hey, firm.
So wait. Just put it in. Alpha, what seems to be the problem with the Vic?
Can you get out? My driver is stuck in the vehicle. He cannot get in or out, and it won't let him drive.
I am unable to move him. Is he responsive? Like, is he talking?
Hey, firm.
Alpha, Bravo's at the last house before the curve. Do you want us to hold our position?
Hold that position. Don't cross the road yet.
No, we won't cross either way. We'll stay in backyards, hugging the right side.
Has he tried to switch seats?
It's not letting him. He's tried.
Yeah, I'm unable to move him, so he's not able to. All right. Tell him to detach and reattach.
Do you want me to have everyone get out of the vehicle so we can reset it?
Should not be necessary. If he, yeah. All right. Try to get in the driver now. Oh, there you go.
Bravo, be advised, we're back in the vehicle. I'm gonna try to maneuver this back up to that intersection.
Hey, firm, we're at the building right where the road takes a right.
There we go. They're watching their sectors.
Bravo, let me know when you guys are ready to push up and move across. I'm gonna push this gun back up.
Heads up, we have an incoming enemy QRF from the east. Coming down the eastern ASR.
Enemy QRF coming down the east. Reloading. Reloading. That BTR, there's a BTR going to the southeast.
Oh, these guys dismounted all the way over here. How the fuck are you shooting anywhere? So let's say these guys maneuvered up into this tree line.
Bravo, be advised, the large enemy force is on the southeast.
Alright, you are over there now, so. Where's your gunner?
Alpha, we are to your 195.
See if you guys can get across the road to this next building to start clearing.
Do you want us to leave the rest of these buildings uncleared on this side?
Wait, what? Options.
2IC stepping up for Bravo. Llewellyn is down on the south side of the fucking building that we're on right now.
Roger, reloading.
Get out of there. I had seen how that happened. buddy. I want to see how they're clearing this fucking thing. Taking it slow on the main entrance, which is good. Oh, he's getting some sidearm action there, alone. You see black on ammo. Alright.
Bravo, lots of guys pushing your position. Guns down, I'm trying to get it back offline.
Alright, so they pushed past this fucking dude. David. Okay. What in the... Did he just... Bleed out? I think he bled out.
Hey, firm, Bravo's got a man down in the yellow house to your southwest.
Roger. Do you need any assistance?
Gearbox is messed up. Aw.
Alpha, do you want Bravo to cross?
Hold, I'm trying to get this gun back online. It's got a glitch.
Bravo, use our vehicle as cover to cross it. Watch out. Get in the window,
Shit.
Where's Yoden? Still with you. Don't peek that window. Holding.
Hey, firm, we are breaching the back of the building now.
Roger, I'm backing up.
Fine. Open. Go right.
You guys gonna fucking stay together? Check this fucking... You're not gonna check this fucking bathroom? I'm gonna spawn something in there and shoot you idiots. Better check it. Sorry. That should be that.
Bravo, be advised, there's a BTR that to 112 outside the building.
Intersection up to the last building is clear. We have one building farther south.
Sorry to burn you.
Roger, I'm going to push back down to you, and as soon as I get this gun back online.
Everyone, one heads up, we are 10 minutes past the 3-hour mark. So we're gonna end it here. Go ahead and NX, rally up at the center of town.
Roger.
Or wherever the fucking vehicle stops.
Bravo copies.
What is it with you and popping your gun, dude? It is the weirdest thing ever.
Well,
Alright. I did not anticipate that many technical issues with the vehicles, so that's unfortunate. Is this everybody? Does anybody need medical attention?
Nope.
Negative, I'm good. Negative.
Alright. Let me go turn that BTR off, stand by.
That's one way to do it.
Alright, wait.
Still a bit sad I didn't get to try this thing out.
What thing? Oh.
The RBK.
Alright, well, alright. So how did you feel that went?
It started off pretty shitty, honestly, and then after we got our bearings, figured some shit out, then we reoriented, kind of got back on mission and focused, and then we kind of shot past our objective originally, which kind of caused some other issues and allowed us to get pushed from behind. But thankfully Bravo was able to quickly kind of resolve that. Once we approached the town, I think we did okay in kind of clearing. It kind of took a little longer than I anticipated, clearing through the buildings. I think Bravo took some hits and casualties as they went through, but overall, kind of clearing, holding the road. It's a lot more difficult than I anticipated. I guess fighting with the vehicle and kind of trying to keep it alive, trying to also maintain the right spacing, especially going through some of the open fields. But then getting into the town, I guess the kind of road made it a little easier to split kind of like your focus in half and allow one fire team to take the other side. But there were still lots of challenges and areas and blind spots to try to cover in the vehicle. But overall, from the managing the vehicle side, it was tough, but I think it was good training.
Roger. Let's talk about this in phases. So we'll start in the beginning from your dismount to the, or on your way to the dismount point. So talk me through your thought process for the placement of the dismount point and your actual like planned approach into this objective.
As I was kind of looking at it and trying to avoid Montignac, I used the tree line to allow Bravo to kind of, my thought was to allow them to dismount in the tree line and begin pushing, and then there's that ridge line kind of to the north. Once we started getting engaged from the technical or the BTR that was on the hill,
kind of in that 157073, 156073, somewhere in there. We had to kind of divert and reorient the gun. Unfortunately, I pushed it past what I intended, which is kind of Raccoon Rock, in that ridge line to try to get the gun, which then caused really a real shitty spot because we took a lot of casualties. And it wasn't until we could kind of re-engage that and get that gun back up and reoriented back on that rock that we were able to kind of start taking control.
Roger. Alright, so if you guys look at your maps,
But I believe we got maneuvered by once we actually got into position in Bravo, we tried to attempt to push on those movement arrows towards the objective and down into that kind of like defilade. We got pushed from both the north and the south by two different squads. The northernmost squad was able to get basically in our pockets, so we didn't have very good security set up, and that was mainly due to the disorganization and chaos, if you will.
alright, so before we go any further, so what would you have done differently if you would do this same assault again? What would you do differently in terms of your like approach into the objective?
I would have dismounted behind the defilade of that, where Raccoon Rock is. It's kind of like it was a large embankment to allow Bravo to get out, and we would have been in cover from both of those hilltop engagements.
Roger. Okay. So let's talk about it. So you guys, when you guys got to sort of, if you reference your maps to the second left turn that you guys have marked towards the dismount, if you guys remember, so I saw you guys with the BRDM when you're pushing down the MSR there towards the south, and I engaged you with the machine gun already. And then, so you guys made that left turn to your dismount, but if you guys look at your maps, there's like nothing. There's nothing between the objective and your dismount point. So this is sort of where map recon comes in. And when you're making your plans, you need to make sure your dismount point is concealed, at least concealed, if not, you know, preferably in cover from the objective. So those two red arrows, if you guys see those are the two machine gun positions, and the BRDM was on this, just on the south side of the northern machine gun position, and I was able to watch your entire approach from there. Once you guys got to your dismount, you went.
You did say they were covering the MSR, so we should not have come up on a route that was in the route they were covering.
Yeah, so once you guys got to roughly where your dismount is, you went north through the woods to the northern end of that forest. The problem is I could still see you from there. And then you pushed the vehicle out again. You guys didn't have, at that point, you didn't have concealment or cover. So I hope you took something away from that. Like, keep that vehicle always, it needs to be in concealment and cover from the enemy positions. What else? So you guys dismounted. I don't remember every single detail of this engagement any longer. But basically what happened was, once you guys got roughly to... let's see. Yeah, it's that. I think it's the same. Let me put a marker down. So you guys, yeah, where Llewellyn's marker is roughly there. You guys got roughly there. That's where things started getting a little bit better for you guys in terms of the placement of the vehicle, etc. So the idea is, when you have the vehicle, is you're always trying to use it as a base of fire for your maneuvers. So you have this Raccoon Rock and this sort of ground here north of the Blue 4 marker there. So you would have had the vehicle behind that, and then just push it up just enough so that the gun can see over the defilade and engage. That's the idea. Always try to maximize the gun and its effectiveness, and just keep the rest of the vehicle in behind defilade or some kind of cover. It's not always possible because the gun can't traverse down, or it's limited the amount of angle it can go downwards, if that makes sense. But just try to make the best of it. If it's not possible, then it's not possible. Then you just keep the vehicle behind cover, try to maneuver it somewhere else where it might be useful. So you guys started making your maneuvers. At some point, I saw you guys try to like mount the vehicle. So the enemy had, if you guys can see this draw, there's a draw in Hornbeam Valley.
Yep.
Roughly going where my infantry marker is, or the up4 marker going north from there. These guys, they pushed there like this, and then they went here, and then they came south here, and those are the guys that engaged you from the north. And that was really sort of what complicated your your position here, was because you were stagnated and you guys didn't move fast enough. These guys were able to get in position and engage you from the north. There was also a secondary, I pushed like a Ural out of the town roughly to this position, and then they dismounted and they started, well, they pushed there, dismounted there, and then they moved up in this ditch and they tried to sort of get to you there, but those guys I think got cut down pretty fast. And then at some point you guys tried to mount up on the vehicle like 100%, like no dismounts, and so that's something that you guys should never do in combat, because that leaves the vehicle without any security. The only times we do that in combat is if we have another squad covering us with their vehicle and we're about to cross something like 600 meters of open ground and we just need to fucking like blitz it across. And in those situations, we're doing it one Vic at a time, one squad at a time, with one vehicle at a time, with the rest of the platoon covering with smoke and their vehicles, etc. So just for future reference, don't try to do stuff like that if we don't have supporting elements.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was on me.
So yeah, the beginning was rough. You guys got pretty stagnated there, just because of the route, and just because of dismount being where it was, etc. If you're looking at the map here now, what approach would you take for a second assault, knowing what you know now?
I would have maneuvered and come from the north.
Yeah,
I would have taken the road up north.
Right. Go ahead and just mark it for me. Mark your what you would done a second, or what you would do now.
I'm gonna move just some of these around just to kind of like give you the idea of heading this way to come down and try to get into this area over here on this far road.
Right. Okay, so yeah, so it's a better approach. I mean, you don't ever know what's like out here.
Yeah, I didn't hear the call out. That's my bad. I was probably fixated on just trying to figure something out on the map, and I didn't hear the call out on the MSR being overwatched. So that's my bad.
Yeah. So just for, well, it's not, because I told you to not to go into Montignac, which you didn't do, and I told you to make, from your starting position roughly southeastern assault, like southeast movement into the objective. So the northern approach, as you have it written, it's not like, that's a possible route, but it's not something that I even wanted you to do. I purposely chose this direction for you because I knew it would get complicated and difficult, and that was kind of the whole point. But
Gotcha.
the idea always is to maximize terrain. So these two machine gun positions, they had your approach as it was, they had that covered. You guys were able to eventually make it work once you got the 50 into play, and you guys were managed to suppress effectively those two machine gun positions, you guys took out the BRDM. So after that, you guys were able to maneuver up from there. But if I would do it, I would probably do something like from your, what was your fucking, yeah, you guys started here at Gory, right?
Yep.
So I'd probably do something.
Sorry, little bird, but I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, you're good. I would probably go something. I would try to first of all get into this area here. So basically, probably come through
The
here,
valley.
here, and then get into this defilade. And if you see, I know the map fucking sucks, but try to make use of this draw and come up that way, or you know, come up this way. Again, you can't ever know what's out like in this. Like you can have more machine gun positions here overwatching all of this shit, but in this case they didn't have any. But you know,
do
it is
the
what it is.
best with the information given.
Yeah, exactly. So that's probably, you know, the notes that I had for the approach. Once you guys got up here, you guys took this first position, then everything started going better. One note I have for you for this phase is there was a BRDM here. It pushed from out of the town and moved here to try to suppress you in this northern machine gun nest. And then, but by the time it got there, you guys had moved here roughly. You guys started making your movement. There was somebody here behind a rock wall, a couple dudes that I could see clear as day playing peekaboo with the BRDM, even though it had already started suppressing your position there. And somebody went down there as well. So don't do that. If it's a weapon system, it's a vehicle that you cannot engage with your rifles, then don't even try. Like don't take pot shots. Don't try to look at it.
I'm gonna be honest, I
else.
didn't even see it.
You didn't see it?
Nope.
All right, that's unfortunate. Well, there was clear line of sight. I don't know what it looked like from your position.
That road?
I think it's the second I looked that way, as I'm the one that got dropped. The second I looked that way, I got dropped.
Okay. Did you record or stream?
I am streaming on Discord, but it doesn't save the VOD.
All right. That's unfortunate. All right. So you guys then moved roughly around here, and you came up to this position here, which is, you know, it's kind of a. I mean, you guys used the terrain that you had available, so I don't, you know, I'm not faulting you for that at all. It's just getting on the backside of the objective is a little bit sketchy. In the context of this training, it's not a big deal because, you know, well, the next enemy position would be south, so you can assume, or it's better. But like the enemies, their positions would be south of the town or something, so it's not an end of the world situation. You guys then started clearing through like this, and then you went like this, and then came back like this. So that was pretty much what you would have, you know, done. I don't know if you were tracking from the brief. Like I said that not all of the buildings are occupied. I said only they were occupying only certain compounds. I was trying to give you a hint not to clear every single building, just to save time. But you know, it's, you know, you cleared the buildings, so it's not a, you know, it's better to be safe than sorry, I guess.
Yeah, we took contact from one, so we just assumed clear them all.
And I just said, hey, just start clearing them out one by one. That was kind of me saying that because once we kind of got to where we were, I wasn't sure if, you know, enemies had moved and repositioned. So
yeah, no, yeah, it's all good. I don't know if I had done it any differently in that situation. I probably would have just, yeah, done the north side first, then cross to the south, and then do the south side. Another option would have been to, you know, cross here and hit this first occupied compound, and then, you know, clear your way up here, and then basically do the same thing but in reverse. Makes no difference really. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of notes. You guys took a lot of casualties in the town, and that was mostly because a lot of, when I was observing you guys, a lot of your CQB, you guys were just running in and kind of doing, like, you moving very fast. I also saw at least one blue on blue situation. Were there more than just that one? I think Jotun was the one that got wrecked by somebody. He was coming out of a door.
Wrecked.
Into a hallway.
Yeah, Yoden got hit pretty hard by Martinez, unfortunately.
Yeah. So when I was observing, I can't hear you like yelling to each other or anything like that. So what were the comms like? What were you guys saying to each other during that clear of that house? If you can remember.
Actually, yeah, I was point on that, and Jotun had followed me in, and I believe that Martinez was pulling security on a held door at the beginning of the hallway, and as we cleared the first door, and then that room led to a second door that entered into the hallway. I believe we did call clear coming out, and I don't think he heard it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Always make the, if you're coming out of a door that you didn't go into, then always try to make, yeah, communicate.
Friendly's coming out.
Yeah, friendly's coming out, etc. If you made the call, then there's nothing more you can do. Basically, it's then on the other person not to be so fucking jittery.
Yeah, you made the call, Grover. I heard you.
Fair enough. Appreciate it.
All right. Those are pretty much my notes. There was a lot of really good effective use of the 50 against vehicles and other things. I tried to sort of sneak around and get some shots at the vehicle from behind with a couple RPG dudes. And generally, you guys maneuvered the vehicle. Like the first rocket that I would fire, I would always like do a close miss on purpose to see what you guys would do, and then you guys moved the vehicle very fast and then engaged. Like both of those RPG gunners were killed pretty fast. So good job on that. Good job on all of the BTRs that you guys killed. I don't think I got a lot of, if any, like effective fire out of any of those BTRs that I had in play at any point. So yeah, that's kind of it. So
That Jeep coming up the road was his worst mistake.
I okay, so
Because he had Alpha and all of Bravo tear into him at once.
yeah. So from you guys' point of view, what sort of are the positives and what are the challenges you guys think we have when we are running around with the vehicle doing mounted ops like this?
The challenge is definitely keeping it alive.
I would say just like the difference in terrain and navigating it, like just obviously
you have to plan
roads
for a
are
vehicle.
easy, but they're also like it's kind of like the fatal funnel of a vehicle. Like if you're on a road, it's gonna be out in the open, but kind of maneuvering it and keeping 360 on it. I guess with a smaller fire team, it's more challenging. But the positives, I mean, just from what I saw, is when it does start shooting at something, they die pretty quickly, and you can do quite a bit of damage with just 150.
Roving firepower.
Yeah, the 50 is a big force multiplier. If we ever get Mark 19s, those are gonna change your lives pretty much. But yeah, it is. But yeah, generally when we do mounted ops, it's sort of a blessing and a curse because if we ever go into an urban environment, like we lose 4 dudes basically clearing. We only have the one fire team clearing, and then we have to babysit the vehicle with everybody else. So I'm like mixed on it. Like I love vehicles when we're maneuvering out in the woods and shit, but in urban environments, kind of for me.
Well, you did a good job. I mean, I know it's just a smaller fire team, but honestly, giving us the different training in this one of like one team's job to protect the vehicle and the other team is kind of moving through the town. I think that made it a lot more obviously enjoyable, but presented all the challenges.
Right.
Yeah, that taught me things I did not know last night when I was the vehicle operator.
Correct.
Well, that's good. All right, that's my notes. Bravo, did you have anything? I know Koons was talking most about. Did you have any other notes or anything you wanted to?
The only thing I want to say is please remember your squad leaders are doing the best they can and not to steadily yell and scream and disagree with us. I have 4 or 3 other people in my ear. Sometimes I cannot hear when you talk, so screaming at me multiple times does not help when the 50 is going. Use your radio.
Alright, good points there. We don't have Keen here, so we don't have a medic, nothing medical. I was trying to pick you guys up as you went down, and I was kind of going back and forth, letting the CLS do the treatment, and then also picking you guys back up just to maintain sort of pace. I heard Groover say at some point he went through like 2 sets of CLS loadouts, so I wasn't like at the end there. I wasn't sure what you got fucking had left anymore, so I was just picking dudes up.
He ran out of CLS in the first engagement.
Yeah, what I was gonna add on the vehicle topic that if it weren't for the Vic, that I would not have been able to treat as many people that I did. So.
Oh, you were able to resupply from the vehicle?
Yeah, I resupplied 3 times.
Bravo, we supplied ammo and medics from the vehicle a couple times.
Well, see, that's good. That's what that's there for. So yeah, that's always at your discretion. When we're, in a task force situation, obviously things are going to be different. We're going to be online with friendlies in the platoon, and you're not going to have to cover. We usually have a slice of the town or whatever AO to ourselves for our vehicle, and then the other Vics are going to be online. So usually you should have flanks pretty much secure, but it's not going to be quite as like 360 degrees as it was today. But I think it was a pretty good run.
The only thing I'd say is when you are operating the gun, don't be afraid to shoot at the white smoke and enemy positions to suppress them. Kind of in the beginning, I noticed the guns were kind of trying to decide where they should shoot, if they should shoot. So just don't be afraid. If we're getting shot at from something, just shoot back.
Yep, good note there. When you see, like you said, when you see smoke, just always suppress the smoke because they're using it for a reason. All right, any other personnel with any other comments or questions or concerns? Anything? Now is the time. Does anybody else have anything to add?
Are we allowed to use the Vic as a mobile cover to push across a field?
Yes, that is an option. But it kind of also depends. If you are the only element, I would probably not do it.
Yeah, I get that part.
So, yeah, you want to have at least one other covering element somewhere. If you're just pushing across a road or something, then maybe, but even then, I would almost just do what you guys actually did back there and like push the dismount element across first and then secure the far side and then bring the Vic over.
A-firm.
All right. Yeah, technical issues with the vehicles. There's no rearm option, so I couldn't rearm the Vic. I had to replace it. So sorry for breaking your immersion on that occasion, and all that stuff. But it is what it is. What was
that option disappeared?
Yeah, what was the thing with somebody, Coons, you called up like you guys were reloading the 50 and getting like 9 rounds per box.
Yeah.
And then how did you resolve that?
Yeah, so essentially, what was happening was when you'd go to reload the gun, it would only reload a magazine of 7 to 9 rounds, or a box with 7 to 9 rounds. And so you would you'd be like, okay, I just reloaded. You'd start engaging, and you'd be like, oh shit, I'm out already. So it was almost like when you're firing your normal rifle and you're using partial mags is what it felt like, but when you were down to 9 rounds, but it kept resetting. Whenever I took control of the gun towards the end there, I don't know if this was a thing, but I would let it run all the way to 0, and then I just double tapped R, and it reloaded. Took a while, but it reloaded full.
Yeah, it only reloaded for me when I ran it down to 0. Otherwise, it wouldn't reload any rounds.
That's interesting. All right.
It would just stay at whatever it was when I reloaded.
Yeah, I'll send that up. I'll do some testing on that, and I'll send that up. Hopefully they can fix it. All right, that is it from me. If nobody else has anything else, then you guys are dismissed. Thanks to the fill-ins.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Roberts.
Thank you, Rob.
Martinez
Thanks,
and
nonetheless.
Roberts.
It's been
No
real.
problem.
Yeah, you guys are welcome anytime. So you guys had issues driving the vehicles, etc. But hopefully it goes better next time.
Yeah, I think me rejoining fixed the issues.
Roger. I will throw some. What the fuck is it called? Promotion points your way. For that. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, you guys are dismissed. I recorded this last bit, the fucking assault. So I'll post it in the Discord so you guys can review it from my perspective and hopefully maybe gain some insight as to like what it looks like from the up for perspective and also like what like what's the word I'm looking for? Like opportunities you had terrain wise for maneuvers and stuff like that that you guys didn't do.
Roger.
Do we get the Littleberry commentary?
Yes, I think you do, unless my microphone was not recording for some reason.
Great, we're gonna get called stupid a bunch of times, guys. Just be
fucking idiots,
prepared
what are
for it. Remember, he loves us all.
If you guys are interested, oh yeah, Llewellyn, get with me about doing leadership courses. So you can get corporal whenever it is that you get promoted.
Copy.
If you want the spot, then the Bravo team leader spot is yours, and we'll get those leadership courses done for you, and I'll adjust the roster. Just let me know.
I'm available whenever.
All right, cool. Alrighty, that's it from me. You guys are dismissed. Good job. Thanks for participating. Sorry it ran so long. Oh, one more thing, Coons. How much longer is your sort of thing on Mondays happening, where you're gonna be like half an hour late?
It's gonna be basically almost through the rest of the year.
All right. I'm almost thinking about just pushing the start time for the squad training back by an hour, so we would start 2200 Eastern. If you guys are not too put off by that, we can try to keep them at like 2 hours long so that we don't run any later than usual. But just I don't want you guys to like be showing up and then we're like, okay, we're starting like 30 minutes late or an hour late or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Hey, firm.
we can talk about that in Discord anyway. But yeah, okay, you guys are dismissed. Thank you.
Have a nice night, guys.
You too, guys. Thank you.
See you guys.
Where's that one guy? Where is he?